Come on, people! Nobody's sitting, everybody's working. We have a movie to get done. The studio wants it. They want it yesterday. Can someone please get me some more clay? I need a touch-up.
Yes, sir, Mr. Clayton.
Yeah, right
Looking
there.
beautiful
Perfect.
as ever, Mr. Clayton.
Oh, hello. Sorry I'm a little late, but you know how it gets in Hollywood. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to the set. We hope you are going to have a blockbuster experience making your claymation film. In the next 90 seconds, me and my trusty pair of hands. Say hello, human hands. Hey, everyone. What's up? Right there.
Wow!
We'll be showing you how to make some pretty awesome clay characters. So here it goes, because time is money.
Before you begin, make a measuring strip that is 10 centimeters long. Mark off 5 and 8 centimeter spots. You can use a stir stick and a toothpick as tools to create your figure. Choose the color of clay you want for the pants and roll out a coil that's going to end up being 10 centimeters long. Don't make it too thin because you want it to be able to support the body, and you can use the stir stick to trim it off to make sure that it's the right measurement. Smooth it out a little bit and fold it in half. Just pinch it lightly at the top, so that will be the waist, and check to see that that measurement is about 5 centimeters. Next, choose the color that you want for the shirt and roll a little short coil and press it into the legs so that you've got the basic body sorted out. Make sure that you join them well with your fingers. You can kind of blend the clay together so that it doesn't fall apart when you're actually using this little guy. Another coil is going to be used for the arms, and this will be a little bit thinner, and what you're going to do is measure it so that it's just sort of just below the waist, and attach it up at the shoulders. Your stir stick comes in really handy for just trimming off nice clean cuts there. And notice how it's on the measuring strip to make sure that your figure doesn't get to be too big for the video that you're going to create. Now we're going to make some really clunky shoes because that's going to give good weight to the body when you're moving him through this set. 2 little balls of clay about the same size, and then you can just kind of press them into little kind of rectangles and push them onto the bottom of the feet. They do look a little bit clunky, but that'll give them good weight and stability. To make hands, one way you can do it is to make a small ball of clay and then roll tiny coils and place them on as if the hand is closed, so these fingers are kind of wrapping around the palm of the hand, and then you can kind of just squeeze it together a little bit, and once you put it on the end of the arms, all of a sudden it looks like a hand. Just make sure that everything sticks well. Add lots of detail. That's what's going to make your figure interesting and give it some character. And that toothpick comes in handy for making buttonholes or decorations of some sort. Try to think of what will make it look really good on the film. To make the head, we're going to roll out a ball of clay, whatever color you choose, and smooth it out a little bit. And it doesn't have to be a perfectly round head. You can make it any shape you want it to be. It's going to be your character. But just get a general shape of it and smooth it out so that you've got something that looks good. And you'll find that this head, the face, will start to make itself. Roll a tiny ball for the nose and just smooth it on. Kind of use your fingers to smooth that into the rest of the face, and look at it from the side to see how that nose is sticking out and whether it's interesting. You can use that toothpick to smooth it in, and to make the nostrils, just push it in there. There you go. And now to make the mouth, what we're going to do is use that toothpick again and just make a slice across the bottom, a nice big mouth so that you can get some teeth in there. The stir stick will allow you to open it up. Don't be afraid, it'll just start to be what it wants to be. Push down a little bit so you've got some opening. It's like being a dentist. And each time, notice how I'm just keep smoothing it out and letting the clay kind of take its own shape. Now we're going to put some teeth in there by taking a small coil of white, or whatever color you want your teeth to be. The more you model the clay and kind of pull in some features, if you feel underneath your own lip, you'll notice how it curves under like that, so you can repeat that. So here comes this small coil of white. It's going to become the teeth, and because I made the opening large enough, I can just set it in there like that, and here comes the toothpick. Great tool for just pushing it in and forming those teeth, and get rid of what you don't want. Because it's got a little bit of an opening underneath, it looks like his mouth, the contrast there makes his mouth look even deeper and more interesting. I'm just making a little indent above the lip to give some more detail. When you're filming this face, those shadows will be cast, and that will give the character a little bit more interest. To make the eyes, we're going to roll 2 smallish balls of white and then 2 tiny balls of the contrasting color. You just place the white on first, push it right in like that, and then place the small ball on top of that and use the toothpick to push right in. And by doing that, again, you're going to cast a shadow to make the eyes look like they're alive a little bit. Oops. And now we're going to have some really big ears just to give this guy a little bit more character. So you notice that each time I'm making something that has 2 of it, I make the balls the same size right off the bat. And then when I go to make that second ear, it should match. Just stick it on and kind of curl it around until you get something that you like. And you notice that every time I add something, it makes a little bit more character on this fellow. Now to make the hair, I'm rolling a thin coil, this is just one way to do it, and cutting them off with the toothpick, and then I can just attach it to the top of his head gently so I don't smoosh them down, and I'll use that toothpick to press it in. If I use my fingers, it'll just get flat. I think I'll give him an earring. I've already given him some eyebrows. I didn't talk about that, but you can see them. Poked a little bit of indent above his lip just for more contrast. There we go.